Up, Doodle Clubbers and Chroma Clubbers. Embrace the power of the Doodle. Okay, well, guess what? You know that garden app that we were all working on? We got our first review on on the App Store, and guess what? It's a 1 star. And here's the feedback. It's by 7TDO12, which is every time I try to color it either closes or my colors just disappear on what I already colored. I want a refund. Not happy, has a lot of issues. Okay, guess what? I actually noticed a lot of these issues, and for this past week, I've actually been improving the coloring part, so it's a lot more fun and it's a lot more stable. And what I actually did is I removed this app from the App Store, and I submitted a new version that will fix a lot of the issues that this player mentioned. So that's just part of the process. Just like with Doodle Club and Chroma Club, I get feedback on what the glitches are. I make the changes and then resubmit it. So hopefully it'll be approved in a few days, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what the next round of feedback is. So on to Ask DCH, which by the way reminds me, we have a new coin code today, and that coin code is Easter 1500. So if you want to redeem your coin code, what you do is you go to your profile, go to more, and this is by the way only on non-Apple devices. You go to redeem coin code and you would type in Easter 1500, and then you hit enter, and boom, you get coins. So for those players who wanted a coin code, who needed more coins, there you go. I also wanted to highlight some of the interesting projects that I've seen. It's kind of interesting that people are now working on more apps, and one of these apps is Kitten Run. There was something else that I also wanted to mention, and I think it was actually by Tracy Louise 1977. Oh, by the way, which brings up the fact that we are still making changes to the collabs. As you can notice in the missions area, the collabs are actually, there's more of those collabs. Let me go there and cover this. So go to go to collabs, and you'll see now there's a lot more collabs, and we're all going to have it so that it's going to be easier to find someone to do a collab with. We're working on these changes this weekend, and we'll see how it goes. Now, the next thing that I wanted to mention is chainmail, and I mentioned that folks that do chainmail will get banned. I think what we're going to do now is, because people are still sending chainmail, is to actually have it where you can flag gifts now. And so when you flag a gift, you'll be able to say if it's chainmail, and if it's chainmail, you'll just get banned for 5 days. So do not send chainmail. I'm just telling you right now, as a reminder, no chainmail is allowed in Doodle Club or Chroma Club, especially if it's a negative. So stay away from chainmail. Okay, and Tracy, thanks for making a video on that, by the way. Okay, so let's see what else I want to cover. I think now we're just going to go on to Ask DCH. Those are some of the interesting projects that I've seen around Doodle Club and Chroma Club today. And thanks for making those projects. It's always fun to see them. And let's go to Ask DCH. And the questions are... Blue Lion says, is there going to be any more week activities? Yeah, I think we will have week activities. I think honestly these coloring book projects are like the week activities. I understand what you're saying. Do you want to make it more formal inside the app? And I think, yeah, that's what we have to do, is we have to bring these projects that we're working on, that I post on the YouTube videos, and we'll put them inside the app so that people can easily participate and submit stuff for the project. So I think that's reasonable. Thanks for the question, Blue Lion. Neon the Wolf asks, as I said in the last question thing, which you didn't answer, what is your fondest childhood memory, and do you like Gravity Falls? First of all, I really don't watch Gravity Falls. I've heard of it, so I can't say I like it. My fondest childhood memory, I mean, I don't think you actually asked that. I think you asked what I potentially did as a kid, which reminded me, aside from art and doing cartoon strips, I actually tried to build stuff. I tried to build a van with some people. I tried, so that's like a small car with some people. I tried to build a bike with anti-lock braking systems. I didn't get really far with that, but it was always interesting. I did baseball card trading. So I would say, oh yeah, and I also started a little magazine. So I would say that the fondest memories I've had are when I kind of built stuff with other kids, so that was the most fun for me. Okay, Myth asks, how are you able to help multiple people on DC and CC at the same time and keep a normal lifestyle all at the same time? And really, actually, I don't. I mean, it takes a lot of focus for Chroma Club and Doodle Club to work, and as you can see, there's still glitches, and I'm trying to find ways to improve it and to make things better. Look, you have to be the best of the best, and if you're not, then you're just going to be a hobbyist that doesn't really do anything. And by the way, that's why you better love what you do. And I really enjoy loving, and I love working on these projects. And I really love how we're doing these coloring book apps and we're getting feedback about the 1 star, and now we're improving it and submitting an update. That's really fun for me. And I also have some other app project ideas that we're going to work on that's going to be really funny. And I'm excited to work on those too. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, what's your favorite drawing style? That's by a random doodler. And the answer to that is, I would say the Picasso drawing style is kind of interesting, so I really like that. The Godly Girl, aka Doodle Club lawyer and Wonder Woman lover, says or asks, can we have 10 clubs? Sure, we can have 10 clubs. I think you can actually buy clubs. You can buy 1 extra club, and you can also buy the feature, which is in the store, which I'm going to go to right now. But you can actually go to the DC store and let's see, my store, okay, main store, and you go to extras, and I think there's you go to club, and then you can join 1 more club. So you can actually do that, I think, for up to 3 times. So I think that's fair. Let me know if you had something else in mind. Okay, so loves111010 said, someone said we were, a swear word. Can you block them? Yeah, you can just flag what they said, flag them, and then the moderator will review it and ban them as appropriate. Okay, Dark the Author asks, if you're playing Chroma Club, how do you search up players? I think it's actually on your profile, right? Isn't there like a Find Friends feature? I'll have to look into that more and see what's up. Okay, Little Cypher asks, how can Doodle Club members stop the negative chainmail from affecting the players? Okay, I'm working on that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have it so that you can flag gifts that you get, and then if you flag them and review them, or we'll review them and then block people as necessary. Okay, Mrs. Buttons asks, have you seen the TV show Liberty Kids? If so, check out my Benjamin Franklin doodle. Also, what do you think of the show and the doodle? I think watching the show is better than reading the book. I've heard of Liberty Kids. I think I've heard of the show. I haven't really watched it. I heard it's kind of popular. I don't know if it still is. I saw your Ben Franklin doodle. I'm just going to point it out to some of the people who are watching. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. I'm going to show it to players, and I was going to actually try to use it for some artwork that I wanted. So, cool. Thanks for the doodle. Looks really nice. Good job. Okay, let's see. Ace the Cat with the Top Hat asks, can you add a pinch and zoom feature to DC? It would be a very good update. Yes, we are working on a pinch zoom feature. By the way, Chroma Club has pinch zoom features, so if you want to, you can always use Chroma Club. Okay, FCYFFCJHB_K says, will beta rooms come back? I would say no. Because we're going to just try to merge everything to the virtual world so it's all holistic. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, and then I know someone just mentioned something about the chainmail, so I'm going to skip that. Okay, and then Hidden Shadows asks, how can I fix my old broken profile? Hidden Shadows upstance, post on my wall, post on Doodle Club Helper's wall, say what the issue is, and then I'll be able to potentially see what the issue is with your profile. And finally, Sweet Cupcake 30 asks, what is your favorite YouTuber? I would say I've been watching Evan Carmichael, which is more of a positive thing. I also like the Dose of Fusi, which is kind of interesting to just see this creative person on his journey to do stuff. And of course, my channel. I actually enjoy the fact that we work on projects that then get released onto the App Store and people can check them out. Okay, well, that's it for Ask DCH. Thanks again for all of the questions. And by the way, I am working on the aquarium stuff. I will hope to have an update in the next video later today or tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks again, and take care, and embrace the power of the doodle.